What's Mike when he on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dog himself. Come with your live feed. I've been tied up at the office all day tonight, but I want to get in and do a live feed with you guys because I get a lot of people coming to me lately in regards to, hey, listen, man, 2023 is right around the corner, man. I need some advice in regards to what I possibly could be doing to just generate extra income. I got a full-time job, but I do need more money coming in. Hooch, what can I be doing to, bring some extra income in? So I'm gonna give you guys 5 things that you can make extra income with having a full-time job in 2023. Again, there's 5 things you guys can do to generate extra income with a full-time job in 2023. Again, I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dog himself. Tonight we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but we know the main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, where we have over 500 videos on the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel covering everything from business operations, business management, and business finance. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to take advantage of all the great information. We've got over 150 grant opportunities. Got some we're going to release information on grants this week as well, but also finance playlists, all kind of great information for you guys to take advantage of. So make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, regardless of what platform you are looking at. I appreciate you guys tuning in, but make sure you channel Mr. Short Dollar and take advantage of all the great information we got now. But again, I have a quick live feed with you guys. We've got 5 ways you guys can make extra income while having a full-time job in 2023. Okay, make sure everything's good to go in here. Oh, things to go. I was having a little technical difficulties earlier. I was like, man, I didn't know what was going on. Make sure everything's good to go here. Okay, well, again, like I said, I get approached all the time with people asking me, hey, look, what can I be doing to just, I'm busy, I got a job, I'm a parent, I'm doing all the other kind of things. What can I have, just push in a little extra income to just help me out, doing little patches here, next year, because 2023 is right around the corner. So we'll give you guys 5 things you can be doing. And some of them, when you hear, you're probably like, it's pretty common. But here's the deal. With doing any one of these, it's pretty much you can set, how much involvement you want with it. Okay. Again, if we're talking about starting a business stuff for you to leave your job, that's a whole nother video. And I got several videos there right now, but we're looking at 2023 right around the corner. You got a full-time job, you're cool with your job, you're fine with everything, but you just need to add a little extra income to kind of just push things through. That's what we're going to talk about today. The first thing is pretty much just starting any kind of service business. What I mean by service business, that means that you're providing a service to individuals or a business. Okay, you start thinking some ones kind of off the top of your head. You think about your basic cleaning service or your janitorial service, where you may be. It could be at a residential base, it can be a commercial base. Residential, where you go cleaning homes, things like that. Commercial base, you may be doing office buildings, banks, things like that. Pressure washing services, where you can, again, residential, commercial, where you can be looking at, want to pressure wash people's driveways, their homes, their vehicles. You can go to commercial side where you're doing vehicles. You can be doing office spaces, things like that. I always tell people to kind of think outside the box. with doing it. And then, and pretty much most of these businesses, I'm going to tell you guys to provide some kind of side income. They're going to take very, very small capital investments. Again, very, very small capital investments. And what I mean by very small capital investment, I mean you're not going to have to, you know, put all this big amount of money up or acquire too much of a risk in associated with doing it. I'm not a big proponent on that because I'm always looking in proportion for the amount of risk that you're putting in. You want to have some kind of rewarding factor to do that. But again, we're talking about just making a little extra money on the side. And when I say little, it can be substantial. But again, we're talking about just easy ways to do is mainly dealing with a full-time work schedule or a full-time family schedule. Okay, so we started talking about those service businesses. Again, the most capital investment you might make is just some initial equipment. Landscaping, you can do landscaping on your weekends after work for people. Same concept. So like I just said before, you can be on a residential base, or it can be also in a commercial base. Okay, my TikTok camera keeps sliding, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me. So I can find something to hold it. I don't think I do. Y'all, please forgive me. We're doing that. Also, guys, I got a call in going into. You guys got any questions or anything like that? Feel free to call in. Let me fix that right quick. If you guys want to call in with the call in number, which is 678-961-3176. Booyah. I think I got it pinned on. Let's see. Let me see if I got it. I'm trying to make sure we got everything covered, guys. Got that. I think we had lost everybody on Instagram for a minute. Again, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Tonight, we're talking about 5 ways to make extra income with a full-time job. First thing I was talking about, again, with the service businesses, that be in landscaping, cleaning business. You can start like me. Your boys been in the tax game for over 20 years. You can do that. The key thing when you're looking at doing any kind of service-based business, being realistic about the amount of time you have available to actually be able to do the business, okay? Because pretty much you can put yourself out there from a service standpoint as much as possible. If you got, like I said, evenings free, you got weekends free, you want to make sure, again, that, you actually can be able to take care of the people that you put yourself out there to be doing. But a service-based business is one of the easiest ways to make extra income when you got a full-time job. Again, we got this schedule, because that's what we're looking at. We got this full schedule. We're going into the new year. You got your job. Cool with the job, cool with your situation and everything like that. You got your kids doing after-school activities and stuff, so you really kind of limited with certain things. But like, hey, man, my weekends are free, or whenever I can get certain things in, what can I be doing, okay? So, again, one of the easiest things to start off is with any kind of service business. Well, again, you're providing a service to individuals or businesses, okay? Just working it in, okay? Landscaping, pressure washing, tax business. If you want to do any kind of, just home repair, anything like that, home or commercial repair, anything that you might have just like a regular skill set of doing and stuff that you can just take advantage of. You got that lawnmower, pressure washer sitting out there, you got your hammers and tools and stuff. Put yourself out there. And everything. And just all you got to do is just do a little leg work and try to promote yourself and things like that. I always say start from the inside out, maybe at your inner circle and things like that. Just put a little effort in, get your name out there, get your strategy, how you want to go about it. And again, you better get some kind of supplemental income going for now. And that was the first thing, being a service-based business. Remember, guys, the call-in number is 678-961-3176. Again, that's 968. I'm sorry, 678-961-3176. 678-961-3176. That's a call-in number if you want to call in tonight. Quick house cleaning. If you have any questions outside of what we're talking about, that being 5 ways to make extra income with a full-time job in 2023, I would ask you, can you just wait till after we get through talking? If there's anything with grants or anything outside of that, I don't mind answering your question, but if you can just hold it up to the end of the discussion, I will get you, and I promise that. Okay, the next thing is, guys, is just, participating in the share economy. We know the share economy is pretty much, just where you're taking advantage of any asset that you may own in regards to sharing it. That being Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, things like that. Just taking advantage of it, guys. A lot of people out there right now. They got a little extra time. We get out there in your Uber, riding around and just pick people up and things like that. Again, we're thinking about ways to just make extra money, some kind of supplemental income, where we got a full schedule going on already. That being with a job or a family. Um, get your Uber, get you a Lyft. Airbnb is another great way. I know I talked to you guys about a company called Pad Split. Pad Split is just like Airbnb. Man, this damn thing here. Let me fix this, y'all. Y'all bear with me. And I apologize about that. And what I was saying, what it is with this is the TikTok camera boogering up everything. What I was saying is in regards to Pad Split, the whole concept of Pad Split is kind of like the if you're familiar with the Rumor House version, just with Airbnb, with Pad Split is whereas I think you have to have like a minimum of 4 bedrooms, and they'll do the whole intermediary screening particular potential renters and stuff, and you rent out rooms. And I think a lot of times they use digital locks, remote locks on the doors and the bedrooms and things like that. But again, we participate in that share economy. Again, we're talking about ways to make income in 2023, where you have a time constraints due to a job or a family. That share economy is great to be doing that, guys. I'm just saying, taking advantage of it. Got a couple free hours during the weekend or in the evening. Hey, just go to the airport, go do a couple Uber drives, pick a couple people up, take them here and there. Hey, man, got a little time, run by the grocery store, do Instacart, DoorDash, Grubhub. The typical ones, guys. But again, just easy ways for you to take advantage of, just having free time. You want to make a little extra money in there. Again, participate in that share economy. The third thing, guys, I've seen a lot of people get into this because me personally, I'm not one of the creative people. I never try to, figure it out. If I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to do it. I'll find somebody that know how to do it because I'm not a big proponent in wasting time trying to do stuff that I'm not really good at. Sorry about this, y'all. So this third one is, pretty much is hosting an event. Over the past year, I've seen a lot of people take advantage of, being, party planners or things like that. They got an extra space, building, office, home, things like that. Hey, listen, we don't use oh man, I got a good friend of mine. She has a pool in the back of her house. I forgot the name of the actual app, but she leases out her pool during the summer. With doing that, people have, what we're talking about, birthday parties, retirement parties, graduation parties. You have some kind of asset that you're not using. It's sitting there. Take advantage of it. Again, we're talking about 5 ways to make extra income with a full-time job in 2023. Again, just hosting some kind of event. A lot of times you see people, they if you have some kind of talent where you can, provide, some kind of great expectations for people and things like that, take advantage of it. You're sitting there, you ain't doing nothing. The game, no good game on TV this weekend, no big plans and stuff like that. You got a couple free hours. I'm gonna take advantage of it. Again, hosting an event, I think is a great way, especially you start looking at different seasonal things. We're coming up on a holiday season, being Thanksgiving and Christmas. You got a little extra space here and there. Hey, do something. It's a good time for. You have a lot of office parties, New Year's Eve parties. Then going to the spring where after spring graduation, and all the time you got retirement and birthday parties and things like that. Think outside the box. Like I said, you got something sitting there. Let's take advantage of it. Okay. We're talking about 5 ways to make extra income with a full-time job in 2023. The call-in number is 678-961-3176. Again, that's 678-961-3176. Guys, I know I came on late, but your boy had a busy day today, and I try to be a little bit more consistent. Maybe come on a little bit earlier, doing 2 or 3 feeds a day. I also got a couple more videos that are going to drop and everything, but I wanted to just touch base with you guys because I hadn't been live in probably about a couple weeks or so. I had a great vacation the other week. Me and the kids went to Daytona Beach, Florida. Had a great time. Excuse me, about to start damn choking. A lot of great scenery and things like that. Had a blast, but it was real cool down there and stuff. So, and that's why I want to just catch up with you guys because again, we hadn't done a feed in a while. We'll be back this Thursday with Mr. Short Dollar. We had a great show with Change the Lives the past couple weeks and everything. So, but that's why I want to touch base with you again with you guys today. We're talking about 5 ways to make extra income while having a full time job in 2023, and went over three so far. And I'll go back over the list once I get through with everything. And the fourth one is just real estate investing. Okay, we start looking at it from perspective real estate investing. I'm not one of those big fix or flip people. Now, again, we're talking about something to try to make extra income. And I'm not trying to tell you to sit out here and try to, um, get tied up, because I can tell you right now, when you start getting into real estate and investing things like that, depending on what level you are and what you're trying to do, it can be extremely time consuming. It can be time consuming and damn pocket consuming. But if you can just get into a situation where you do maybe your basic buy and hold strategies, or you have different things, you may have something sitting around, property here, a little beach house here, vacation home there, and you just be a landlord, rent it out. Get in contact with a property management company, let them do all the grunt work for you. If you need a little touch ups here and there, that be paint, new doors, blinds, things like that, cool. Again, I'm not trying to tell anybody to go out there and um, do some major fix or flip things, anything like that. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying, if you have certain assets in place, and again, time permitting, pockets permitting, take advantage of it. Again, I think real estate investing is a cool way for you guys to actually take advantage of different assets you do home, generate revenue, from a cash flow perspective, but also be increasing equity as well. So that's something I think easily to look into, that being real estate investing. And the fifth one, guys, pretty simple with doing this. And you see, I've seen more and more people be freely with doing this, especially with, regardless of gender. And that's just basic what we call sitting. That can be dog sitting, house sitting, babysitting. I mean, if you just on your tush, you ain't doing anything like that. Hey, you want to watch some kids for a little while? You want to go out there and walk somebody's dog for the weekend, or maybe you let it sit at your house. Somebody's out of town. They just want somebody to be at their place to make sure that the mail is picked up, packages are picked up off the door. Guys, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, because if you're not doing a damn thing else, might as well do it. Again, we're talking about ways to make extra income while having a full time job. We understand the commitment that a job can have, especially even a family, children, things like that. But if you got the free time, things to do it, let's get little plan things and strategies in place to take advantage of it. So again, we talk about those particular 5 ways to make extra income while working a full time job. We'll rehash the list. Again, I got the call in number 678-961-3176. Again, that's 678-961-3176. The 5 things that you can do. Number one, being a service based business. Again, we mentioned a couple of them, being janitorial, cleaning business. Again, both of them, either when you're talking about these actual service based business, they can be looked at it from a residential, individual, or commercial perspective when you're dealing with businesses as well. They being cleaning business, tax preparation, landscaping, pressure washing, any kind of maybe handyman service, thing like that. Anything where you're providing uh, actual a service to a person or a business or anything like that. The second one, just participating in the share company. That share company is anytime when you have an asset that you actually use, letting other people use at a certain price. Uber, Lyft, Instacart, Grubhub, Airbnb, Pass Split, just sharing to make a little extra cash for doing it. Like I say, it's sitting there. Take advantage. You need the damn money. Hey, let's put yourself in a good situation with doing that. Third thing is hosting an event. Again, you can take advantage of a lot of seasonal activities going on. Because you're working all the time. You're not necessarily always able to get away. You can host birthday parties, retirement parties, graduations. That house is there. The time is available. Just think sometimes we ain't got to even think too deep. I always encourage people to think outside the block, think outside the box rather than be creative. But some stuff right there in our face, so we don't even have to overthink it. Okay, so hosting an event is another great way. That fourth one again is real estate investing. I'm not too big on. We're talking about flipping and fixing and flipping aspect. Just more so landlord. Excuse me. You actually got some property here and there. You're taking advantage of it. You don't have to be hands on with it. You got your property manager. Get your team in place. The main time consuming thing is getting the infrastructure, and that's what most of these businesses is getting the infrastructure. What I mean by that is actually getting the system and everything together. That may take you a little time to do it, but once the system is there, everything works on its own, guys. That's one of the key things with businesses. And I tell you guys, when check out my video I got how to create systems in a business. Once a system is in place, it doesn't matter who's the owner. It's like you can look at a fast food business, McDonald's, Burger King, things like that. They can change owners 5 days out of a week, and the business rolls around as normal. Why? Because there's a system in place, regardless of who the owner is. It's the same way when people come in, get processed and fed, and the same way they leave out, regardless of the owner. So sometimes, and it's not as difficult, but it's on the proper time consuming thing I'm talking about when you actually talking about getting your businesses set up, creating that system as far as the planning, the actual interaction, the process, and the outro, getting all that stuff together. And guys, if you're not really familiar with doing that, you can just find you a good business consultant. I mean, we provide those services, but I mean, is anyone you just Google business consultant or anything like that? I always say pay the money on the front end, so everything be straight. While you're making the money and going backwards, because going forward rather, because what you don't want to be doing is consistently keeping yourself behind because you don't know what the hell you're doing. Okay, we can always get money back, but what we can't get back time, and time is what the new currency, and that's what we want to make sure we're moving as smoothly and as efficiently as possible, not wasting any time and not wasting no money. Okay. And that last one, guys, I was talking about just basic sitting services where you may be babysitting, house sitting, dog sitting. Is again, I've seen a lot of guys out there walking dogs and dragging them around, house sitting and things like that. Not saying this, guys couldn't do it before, but you have some traditional businesses that only men do, only females do. But a lot of people have looked like, hey man, these are opportunities, we're taking advantage of it, and that's been it from there with doing it. So I think those particular 5 things are things that anyone can easily take advantage of if you have free time, you have availability with doing that. Okay. So that was a quick feed I want to do with you guys in regards to 5 ways to make extra income with a full-time job in 2023. If you on any one of the feeds, you got any questions, feel free to ask any questions right now. Let me see. Anybody got any questions? Anybody need to call in? 678-961-3176. I don't see anybody on or anything like that. But listen, if you anything run across your mind later on, feel free to leave stuff in the comment section. I'm pretty good about always going back in the comment section, answering you guys questions and everything. So make sure if you do have any questions or anything, just reach out to me in regards to everything. Let me see. Okay, I don't see nobody on the platforms or anything like that. Hey, listen, I had a good, quick conversation with you guys. Again, I want to just get in contact with you guys. I think we're at 24,900 subscribers for Mr. Short Dollar. We're trying to get probably like less, I think under 100 subscribers to get us at 25,000. So if you have not went to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, please go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get at 25,000 subscribers. But mainly, guys, I want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all the love and support you guys are giving me and stuff like that. We've been growing like crazy over the past couple of years. And continue to grow and continue to put out great information to you guys. So listen, not finna disappear. Didn't see anybody come on with any question, anything like that. Be safe, guys. Love you, and I'll talk with you soon.
Post your last selfie and